Well, let's find out what Reynad gets in his selections. His draft's coming up. Amaz, we saw, is pretty mid-range centric paladin, what we expect. So
Yep.
Reynad making the purchase and taking his time loading up. Maybe a little bit of lag.
Yeah.
Oh, he gets mage. There we
Done.
go. Not even
To
contest,
be
especially if his
fair,
warlock's not
yeah.
great. in arena.
Amaz has a really good deck, but it's not a well-rounded deck. Like if you put that into arena, you'd get to like 5 or 6 wins convincingly, and then you'd start queuing up against mages, and you're a dog in every single game against them. So that's the type of deck that might get like 7 in arena.
Right off the bat, Reynad presented with an interesting choice between Arcane Golem and Questing Adventure. And I think Arcane Golem is a pretty good pick because Questing Adventure, you kind of have to see what other cards you can use to support it, right?
I think he was thinking about Vaporize or Arcane Golem actually.
Really?
Yeah,
Interesting. Okay.
because in
You
arena,
like
a lot of people. Yeah, it's not like you're vaporizing like a Cairn. You're vaporizing like an Iron Golem.
I guess so. Again, not a really big obvious turn to or second card pick either, but now Reynad's starting to get some of the spells he needs. But Kona Cold is kind of slow. Even after it's nerfed, do you feel like
Over
it's
Cult
good?
Master. Kona Cold over Cult Master is pretty interesting. He's got a lot of token creatures.
Nice. Pyroblast is a great finish.
Spellbender is a good card in arena, by the way, but Pyro, yeah, if you back it up
Yeah.
with some fireballs, you're in good shape.
Acidic Swamp Ooze is just such a good 2-drop, especially against if he knows he's playing against a Maz and has become a big MVP against Paladins.
Yep. Out of the other 4 powerful classes, 3 of them use weapons. You have Shaman, Paladin, and Rogue. Warriors are not considered very good in arena because, well, they're not very good in arena. But
Well, they're
the
so
Ooze
dependent on the
does
Mario
usually,
work.
yeah. Even in this kind of tournament, I think the Ooze is still one of the best, even though the Warrior is the one that relies the most on weapons.
And it's also really good vanilla stats as well, giving you a solid 2-drop.
Archmage is a really good card, but Spellbreaker, before you get Polymorph, is obviously a great one as well.
All right, so Wild Pyro is also a really good card for mages to just continue to keep the good board presence and stuff, because they
Yeah.
usually have a lot of early spells.
He's
personally
counting
like
his
it.
spells right now. I think he's got 3, and with 3 spells, it's all right. I mean, the other options aren't great. That's why I'm pretty sure he is going to go with it. But it's not like Wild Pyromancer is not what people see when they watch a priest stream on Twitch.
No, absolutely not, but it does give you some synergy, and it's a valuable
Yeah.
2-drop as well.
Shattered
Shattered
Sun
Sun
is
Cleric's still good.
brutal. Yeah.
It's still really good.
On like one third of turn 2 plays, you pray your opponent doesn't have a Shattered Sun. Fireball is pretty much the best card. Like you'd actually pick that probably over any non-legendary.
Yes.
Like even if it could fit in a rare slot, I think you'd still pick Fireball over anything, especially if it's your first one.
All right, so not that obvious of a pick here for Reynad
Oh, I
between
think it is.
Stranglethorn
It's a
Tiger
Tiger.
and Hunter. I like the Tiger as well, but he seems to be hovering over that Hunter as well.
No, with a Tiger, you can push for 15 or even 16 with a Pyro next turn.
Ooh, Mind Control tip.
Yeah.
And the Flame Strikes. So it seems like he's got all the tools that he really needs to succeed as the mage. Pretty good start
He
here
does.
for
He does have a
Reynad.
balanced deck, but he doesn't have any like superpowers. Like he doesn't. He hasn't picked up like a Ragnaros or anything. And in arena, a deck like this with Ragnaros versus a deck like this without Ragnaros, you're gonna win probably 4 out of 5 times just from that one card.
Sure, absolutely. Ragnaros is pretty good. Definitely top tier. Or like Karen's or Sylvanas or whatnot.
Yeah.
I don't mind having like a Stormwind Knight here because I think it's pretty good. Although you are kind of
Stormwind Knight
low
is
on
pretty good. Yeah. Polymorph.
You're not hurting on the 2-drops, but he does pick up a Sorcerer's Apprentice, really important.
Boulder Fist. Really, really good pick there.
Oh, and he also has the No Mission Vendor, which is a pretty good tempo card as well.
It's a terrible tempo card. It's a good card advantage card.
Or
And yeah, that's
to
usually
support.
that's usually how the mage wins. They just outcard you because Flame Strike always gets value, and the hero ability often just picks off a card or two throughout the game. Often mages just win by the opponent running out of cards. Here,
And the last pick, I think Sun Fury is good. Too many force.
Yeah,
Needs more 2-drops.
that's exactly right. I think he has a really good deck, but I wouldn't call it outrageous. If he makes it work, we're obviously going to see some good plays had been made, because this is not exactly the type of deck that plays itself.
Oh, he's got all the pieces though, like the fireball and even a pyro to finish off, and one flame strike. But it's not the ridiculous one you always see with like the 4 or 5 copies of a spell to just. You can't do anything sometimes in those scenarios in Arena.